I want to give you the good reason why Anambra State in Nigeria happens to have more rich people than other states in Nigeria. I don't want to limit the states to just southeast states or states from Igbo land so that our people will not come up with their unnecessary emotion and begin to drag and begin to make case out of the innocent, gist that I want to give now. Let me generalize it across the entire Nigeria. It is a fact, a known fact, that in Anambra State, we have more rich people individually, more number of rich people individually. And when we talk about more number of rich people individually from just one state, we're not talking about just only men, no. Even women are very wealthy and doing well, desperately competing with the men side by side. There are notable names that you can go on Google to research. I don't even want to call names. I will not even call names. You know what I'm saying. The essence of this video is not to call names. If you like, you can use Google. Just search notable or wealthy men and women from Anambra State. You will see known facts. Then try to compare that or compare them with what you have from your own state. You understand what I'm saying? The essence of this video is to even motivate hustlers like me, that the fact that Anambra State have more rich people in the state should rather motivate you and not make you be emotional or sentimental or even unnecessarily jealous, that you begin to talk out of point in the comment section of this video. The reason why Anambra have more rich people is foundation led by their forefathers. And what is that foundation? Foundation of fathers and mothers having this orientation of pushing or putting pressure, piling pressure on their children to go and hustle. I've never forgotten the old time or the old days where my mama or papa no fit allow you rest or sleep too much for house without putting pressure on you. Sometimes if you oversleep for house, they'll come pour you water there. These are the kind of characters that are hardly found in other states. Anambra people, by foundation or legacy laid by forefathers, have this desperate or ambitious spirit of hustling to make money. Very ambitious in nature. People from that state, you see that particular Anambra state, there's no area of career you will not see them or you will not find them doing well, whether it's academically. You see, in Anambra, you see people who go school. This one, when I talk, say school and scam. If you go in Anambra State, you will see who go school and the school no be scam. Notable professors or names of professors who they hear in Nigeria space, most of them from Anambra State. I tell you, I no go mention names. You can research about professors, notable professors from Anambra State that are not only wealthy, but making people from there very proud. Reigning stars is in an area of movie, is in an area of transportation. In Nigeria transportation space, whether it's about buses that are running on the road, now Anambra hold that industry. Anambra hold that industry. Right from origin, the life of a Canadian Chuku of old, young Jagro, Izuchuku, Ekese, GUO. Very uncountable. How many go even count? Chisco, and so on. Today, in the present Nigeria, the largest indigenous owned airline in area of air transportation. Even the entire Africa, indigenous. That's airline owned by an individual, not by a state or a country or a conglomerate, group of company. This one, sole ownership owned by an individual from Anambra State. That is Air Peace. And many other airlines owned by individuals from the same state. United Nigeria is owned by one person. from Anambra State. Enugu recently launched airline owned by a whole state. Akwa Ibom have airline owned by a whole state. There's Ethiopia airline owned by a whole country. And they were talking about airlines owned by individuals. Individuals. Search very well. You discover that airlines owned by individuals, privately owned airlines by individuals in Nigeria are not only by Air Peace and United Nigeria, but there are more other individuals from the same Anambra State. From the same Anambra State. If you Google now, you will see. Even on the area of music, even in high life, whether it's hip hop, the likes of Flavor and Fino, even in hip hop, even in high life, leave hip hop, go to high life. High life, even the OGs, the likes of Osadebe, Muro Koma Maduka, Ozemene Wansube them, Osadebe, Stephen Osito Osadebe. Then from there, come to this generation, the upcomers, the desperation to make wealth, the ambition to make wealth is domiciled in Anambra State. Domiciled in Anambra State. Check this. Even the social media now, social media space now, the content creating now, that is the end game, what is reigning now. Another thing that's reigning now for making money. Content creating now. Check the space and see from which state you have people trying to dominate that space. They are still from Anambra State. The people making waves from Anambra State. Is that from Anambra State or those residents in Anambra State? Or those using Anambra as a stepstone to climb? There is something about Anambra State to be proud of. As a state in Igbo land, there are more uncountable, notable people or notable careers or areas of life that I cannot mention. I don't have time to mention. But if you search on your own, realistically, you understand what I'm saying. In every area, oil sector, that's of Obi Jackson them. You know, is it Obi Jackson? Is it Emeka for them? Is it Apes and Lupo them? ABC or Jacko them? Is it Joey Zaza them? Even in hotels, hospitality industry, that's Robi Kobana, and so on and so on. They are uncountable from just one state. Just one state. Is it in importation? P2B is the father of importation when it comes to importation, when it comes to trade, business, even banking sector. Importation. You want to challenge the Newi importers, captains of industries, the number one indigenous owned car manufacturing industry in Nigeria and the entire Africa from the same Anambra State. Innocent. You can't even count them. Be proud of Anambra State. And if you're an Anambra person, be proud of yourself. Be proud of where you come from. And please share this video.